Alright, welcome back to another episode of Overtime. I'm Jason Overman, your host as usual. So today we're going to be talking about how to repair these Charter, there's several companies make some high pole gates. 2-footers, 4-footers, might make other sizes, I'm not sure. So when I purchased these, that was about $130 a piece. I think they're a little over 200 now. And if you own these, you give it a few years and you're going to be doing exactly what I'm doing. So go in the shop and I'll show you a few tricks and secrets fixing these things. Save yourself some money. Alright, so here you see obviously these things is rust out. So this pipe on the bottom is much thicker than the pipe on the vertical. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to put this back together, but we need to add something inside of here to strengthen this up and have something to weld to that's going to be more sustainable over the long run. So I'm going to go ahead and say if you would like and subscribe to my videos, it'd help out. Trying to get something rolling here, trying to get some good tips and tricks over that I've learned over my days. So as soon as I tell y'all this, half of y'all is going to peace out on this video, and you're gonna be like, that's all I need to know. So one of the biggest tricks to repairs and just making things like this is materials. Finding the materials. Finding the right size materials. So this is the top rail in chain link fence. Buy this at Lowe's Hardware, Home Depot, anywhere. It just so happens to have the exact right diameter to fit inside of these Charter gates. So not only is it the right size material, there's another secret to this. When you purchase the top rail for a chain link fence, one end of it's tapered, just like that. So now, I know some of y'all are going to be critics and say, oh my God, look at that welding. Okay. 5 years from now, when I need to do this again, I'm not going to be able to find this tool that I made. Sometimes I make crude tools, and this is kind of what I did. I just threw this together. So what I've made here is basically a hammer to drive in to get the panel bent back into shape. These things, where they're welded together at the factory, they're bent, they're warped up, they get warped up out in the field. So this is basically just to drive in to straighten out the gate tube so you can insert this piece into it for your basically your filler metal. Okay, so when you buy this 10-foot or 20-foot stick, whatever you might buy, one end's going to be just like that. Make yourself a tool. I just throw a piece of pipe on it, make a slide hammer basically out of it. It's what I've done. So let's show you how this works and get started here. Alright, so I'm just going to simply take my tool that I made. I should have made this a little longer, but it is what it is. Alright, so we're going to just tap it in here. Alright, bump it a couple times. We're just trying to straighten out this metal here so we can put our other sleeve in it. Alright, so the slide hammer part. Yeah. Alright, now we're back out. So hopefully we're shaping this tube. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. This side, I don't know if you can see it, but it is rusted through. It's just not quite released yet. So we're going to go ahead and repair this side of this also. Always got to clean the metal up here. Get ready to weld on it. Now, if you can see, I have tapered the top edge. So when I go to slide this in here, I've got I guess a bevel might be a better word for it. So that way I can drive this in here and it won't catch as I push it in. Before I do that, I like to take this one step further. This is galvanized, so we're going to have to grind the galvanizing off. It's not as it'll just pop. If you're a welder, you're aware of that. But I'm also going to drill a 3/8 hole somewhere in this area here. I'm going to grind my galvanize off and grind around my hole I'm going to drill. The purpose of this hole is just to put a puddle weld to just have an additional hold on this. You can do it on both sides. I'm just going to do it in one spot. Just have a little extra weld for my filler metal. Alright, so I took my filler metal over to the workbench so I could get it ground. You see, it galvanized off because obviously you didn't know how to weld to do this somewhat, and so you would know that you need to take that galvanizing off. Now we're just going to tap this baby in here. See, I'm going to put a puddle weld here. Got to pull my gate together. Let me show you how we're going to do that. If you've ever repaired any panels, you know this trick already. We're going to take a ratchet strap. And we're going to pull this baby together. I'll give you one final look before we weld here. So we've got our filler metal inside. We're just going to use this existing weld and just kind of make a big bead in there to put all this together. And in here, I'm going to put a puddle weld inside this just to kind of help support the metal in there and be sure it's in where it's supposed to be. So we're going to back up and weld this, and we'll show you what we got. And there you have it. I never claimed to be the best welder in the world. Sometimes you just gotta fix what you got so you can keep moving. So let's face it, no need to keep this video going forever. If you're able to do this, you already know what to do just by me showing you the material and just how to make a little tool. So I'm gonna roll this thing over, grind down the other side, weld it up, fix the other side also. So I don't know if you ever use cold galvanizing compound. Once I get all this done, I'm going to put this cold galvanizing compound. It's supposed to be a rust preventative, so another little material that come in handy. So once again, over time here, Jason Overman. I'd like to talk you into liking and subscribing. Got plenty more videos. We'll share more materials and keep you entertained. Like and subscribe. Thank you.